Imagine a small dot in the center of your brain, almost imperceptible, but with a power that spans centuries, cultures, and even science. This is the pineal gland, a tiny structure the size of a grain of rice that carries a unique fascination. Why does she arouse so much curiosity? Why has it been called the third eye, or even the seat of the soul since ancient times? And, even more intriguing, what happens between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. when this gland seems to operate in an almost magical way, connecting us to invisible dimensions? Get ready. We will embark on a journey that mixes science, spirituality, and mystery, unveiling the secrets of the pineal and why these hours of the night are so special. Have you ever felt that your dreams come alive, or that your ideas seem clearer at night? The answer may lie in this small organ. What is the pineal gland? The pineal gland is a pine cone-shaped structure. It's located in the very center of the brain, between the two cerebral hemispheres, at just 5 to 8 millimeters and weighing around 150 milligrams. It seems insignificant, but its influence is enormous. Located near the thalamus, an area that coordinates sensory and motor signals, the pineal is not there by chance. Its central position is seen by many spiritual traditions as a meeting point between the physical and the spiritual, a portal to something greater. As part of the endocrine system, the pineal produces hormones that regulate vital body functions. The best known is the melatonin, which controls our circadian rhythm, the biological clock that tells us when to sleep and wake up. Melatonin is sensitive to light. It begins to be produced when it gets dark and reaches its peak between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. Therefore, artificial lights, such as those from cell phones or TVs, can disrupt your sleep. In addition to regulating sleep, melatonin is a powerful antioxidant, fighting cell damage, and has anti-inflammatory properties, protecting the body against chronic diseases. But the pineal goes further. It is also linked to the production of serotonin, the happiness hormone, which regulates mood, sleep, appetite, memory, and learning. When serotonin is in balance, we feel well-being and mental clarity. When it's missing, anxiety, depression, or even difficulty concentrating can arise. Other lesser-known hormones, such as vasopressin, arginine, which promotes deep sleep, and epitalin, which stimulates cognition and longevity, are also produced by the pineal. It's as if this small organ was a command center, taking care of the body and mind. A portal to the spiritual pineal is not just a biological prodigy. It has been revered for millennia as a link to the divine. In the 17th century, philosopher Descartes described it as the seat of the soul, the place where mind and body connect. He believed that, as the only singular structure in the brain, the pineal was the point where the material and immaterial meet. This idea, although not proven by modern science, is echoed in spiritual traditions around the world. In Hindu culture, the pineal is associated with the Ini chakra, or third eye, the center of intuition and wisdom. Activating this chakra through meditation or contemplation is seen as a path to enlightenment. In ancient Egypt, the symbol of Eye of Horus, which represents protection and spiritual insight, is often linked to the pineal. Cultures as distant as these share the belief that the pineal is more than an organ. It is a window to realities beyond the physical dot. And here comes the mystery. Why do so many traditions point to the pineal as a third eye? Would it be able to connect us with dimensions we cannot see, to help us see beyond the obvious? These questions take us to the period between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., when the pineal appears to awaken its deepest potential. The power of the night hour shave. You ever noticed how the night, especially between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., has a different energy? A time of silence, when the world slows down and the distractions of the day disappear. Many spiritual traditions recommend meditating or reflecting at this time, and science can explain why. During these hours, melatonin production is at its peak, synchronizing physical and mental regeneration processes. It's as if the body and mind become in tune with the universe. Melatonin doesn't just regulate sleep, it protects the brain, improves memory, and can even prevent neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. On the other hand, a lack of melatonin, caused by poor sleep or exposure to artificial light, can lead to problems such as insomnia, anxiety, and even depression. This is why creating a dark, peaceful environment before bed is so important. But what makes these hours so special is not just biology. Many believe that between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., the pineal opens a channel to the spiritual. Meditating during this period can calm the mind, increase melatonin production, and facilitate profound experiences. Studies show that experienced meditators have greater activity in the pineal gland, with more blood flow in this region. This suggests that meditation not only improves mental health, but can also strengthen the connection to something greater, awakening the third eye. If the pineal was, in fact, a key to expanding our consciousness. The idea of awakening the third eye is central to many spiritual practices. This process involves techniques that stimulate the pineal, such as meditation, deep breathing, and visualizations. For example, focusing on the point between the eyebrows, where the Ajna chakra is located, can intensify pineal activity. Visualizing a bright light or lighting symbol at this point can amplify the experience. Breathing is also powerful. Techniques such as diaphragmatic breathing or alternate breathing, which alternates nostrils, oxygenate the brain, and promote relaxation, creating the ideal environment for the pineal to function. Additionally, exposure to natural light during the day, especially in the morning, helps regulate your circadian rhythm and melatonin production. On the other hand, avoiding blue screen lights at night is essential to keeping the pineal gland healthy. When the pineal is stimulated, surprising things can happen. Some people report intense visions, such as internal lights or vibrant colors, during meditation. Others feel an unusual clarity of mind or a deep sense of peace. These are signs that the third eye is awakening, expanding perception beyond the five senses. A deep transformation in the third eye is not just about mystical experiences. It's about transforming the way we see the world. With the pineal active, intuition becomes more acute. If you've ever had that feeling of knowing something without explaining why, this could be the third eye at work, picking up subtleties that the logical mind misses. This intuitive perception brings more empathy, compassion, and a sense of oneness with the universe. This transformation goes beyond the internal. Old thought patterns, such as fear or insecurity, begin to dissolve, giving way to a more authentic life aligned with your purpose. It is as if the pineal, upon awakening, guides us towards a truer version of ourselves. Life takes on a new shine, with more meaning and joy. How to care for your pineal? Harness the full potential of the pineal. Some simple practices can make a difference. Meditate at night. Set aside a moment between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. to meditate. Start with 10 minutes, okay? Focusing on your breathing or visualizing a light in the center of your forehead. Avoid artificial lights. Lower screen brightness and use blue light filters at night, okay? A dark room helps the pineal produce melatonin. Take advantage of natural light. Spend time outdoors during the day, especially in the morning, to balance your circadian rhythm. Take care of your mental health. Practices such as yoga, deep breathing, and even a balanced diet support the production of serotonin and melatonin. These small changes can open doors to transformative experiences, connecting you with your essence and the universe. An invitation to the pineal gland is much more than an organ. It is a mystery that invites us to explore the limits of science and spirituality. Between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., when the world goes silent, it offers us a chance to look within, to connect with something bigger. It is an invitation to awaken, to see beyond the obvious, and to live with more purpose in you. Have you ever felt something special during the night? Have you ever had a dream that seemed more real than reality itself? Maybe the pineal is trying to tell you something. How about trying a meditation tonight and see what happens? Keep following this journey because the secrets of the pineal are just beginning to be revealed. The journey continues, uncovering more pineal secrets. Know that we've explored what makes the pineal gland so fascinating. Let's dive even deeper. Think about it. How can something so small have such an impact, not only on our bodies, but also on the way we perceive reality? The pineal is like a bridge, connecting what we can touch to what we can only feel. And between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., when the night envelops us in its silence, it seems to come to life, revealing layers of ourselves that we perhaps didn't even know existed. Let's continue this journey, discovering how the pineal influences our intuition, our dreams, and even our connection with the universe. Have you ever stopped to think about what your dreams are trying to tell you, or why? Sometimes an idea appears out of nowhere, as if it were a whisper from beyond. The pineal may be the key. The pineal in dreams, a window to the unconscious. You ever woken up from a dream so vivid it felt like you were living another life? Or did you have a dream that in some way gave you the answer you needed between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. when melatonin is at its peak? The pineal plays a crucial role in the quality of our dreams. During REM sleep, rapid eye movement, which is more intense during this period, the brain processes emotions, memories, and even unresolved problems, and the pineal, with its production of melatonin, helps create the perfect conditions for this. But dreams go beyond science. In many cultures, they are seen as messages from the unconscious or even spiritual planes. The pineal, with its fame as the third eye, is often associated with this ability to access knowledge beyond the rationale. That's why practices like keeping a dream journal can be so powerful. Writing down what you dream about when you first wake up can reveal patterns or insights that the conscious mind ignores. And if you meditate before bed, focusing on the pineal, you may even start to have more lucid dreams where you control the narrative. Have you ever imagined exploring a world created by you with the pineal as your guide? Tuition, the pineal, whisper. Another intriguing aspect of the pineal is its connection with intuition. You know that feeling of something tells me this is right, or a feeling that you can't explain. Many believe that the pineal is the radar behind these perceptions. When it is active, especially during the night, our ability to capture subtle signals, whether from people, situations, or even the universe, seems to increase. Science is still unraveling how this works, but studies suggest that the pineal gland, by regulating hormones such as serotonin and melatonin, affects areas of the brain linked to emotion and decision-making. Spiritually, the activation of the third eye is seen as an opening to this inner voice. It's techniques such as guided meditation, where you visualize a light in the center of your forehead, or even mindfulness practices can tune this radar. And the most interesting thing, the more you trust your intuition, the more it becomes stronger. It's like a muscle that needs training. Have you ever tried listening to that inner whisper before making an important decision? What happened? The pineal and the cosmos, a universal connection. Let's move into even more fascinating territory. The idea that the pineal connects us to the universe. It sounds like something out of a movie, but many spiritual traditions believe that it is a kind of cosmic antenna. In Hinduism, the Ajna chakra is described as the portal to universal consciousness, where we realize we are part of something much larger. In shamanism, nighttime practices such as ceremonies under the stars are used to access this state of unity. Science also provides some clues. Melatonin, produced by the pineal, is found not only in humans, but in animals, plants, and even microorganisms. This suggests that it is a fundamental molecule present in all life. Additionally, The pineal contains apatite crystals, which some researchers believe can capture electromagnetic frequencies. Could these crystals be the bridge between us and the cosmos? It's an idea that mixes science and mystery and makes us wonder, what if the pineal is, in fact, a channel for something bigger? Between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., when the world is quiet, many report feeling a special connection to the universe. Meditating at this time, perhaps looking at the starry sky, can intensify this sensation. Have you tried? It's as if, for a moment, you can hear the pulse of the universe. Pineal obstacles. What blocks the third eye? But not everything is rosy. The pineal, despite its potential, can be affected by our lifestyle. One of the biggest villains is calcification, a process in which calcium deposits accumulate in the gland, reducing its function. This is common as we age, but factors such as a high processed diet, excessive exposure to artificial light, and chronic stress can accelerate the problem. Substances such as fluoride, present in some waters and toothpastes, are also identified by some studies as possible contributors. Although science still debates this, another obstacle is the fast pace of modern life, when we are always connected. Racing against time, it is difficult to find space for the silence that the pineal needs. Lack of quality sleep, especially between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., also impairs melatonin production, leaving the pineal out of tune. What about stress? It increases cortisol, which can disrupt the hormonal balance of the pineal gland. The good news is that we can reverse these effects, in addition to the practices already mentioned, such as meditation and exposure to natural light, a diet rich in antioxidants, fruits, vegetables, nuts helps protect the pineal gland. Drinking filtered water, reducing the consumption of ultra-processed foods, and creating a calm nighttime routine also make a difference. It's like giving the pineal the care it deserves. Stories that inspire pineal in real life make all this more tangible. Think about stories of people who transformed their lives by awakening the pineal. Imagine a 50-year-old woman who, after years of dealing with anxiety, began meditating every night at 10 p.m. Over time, she noticed that her dreams became clearer, bringing answers to personal dilemmas. Or a 65-year-old man who, by adopting a routine with fewer screens and more nature, felt renewed energy and a sharper intuition for making decisions. These stories show that the pineal isn't just an abstract concept. It can change the way we live. And you? Have you ever had an experience that felt like an awakening? Maybe a night when you felt an inexplicable peace, or an idea that came out of nowhere and changed everything. Sharing these stories, even if just with yourself, can be the first. Step 2. Understanding the power of the pineal. A call to action. The pineal gland is an invitation to look beyond the obvious, to explore what is hidden within us and around us. Between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., it offers us a unique opportunity to reconnect with our essence and the universe. But this requires action. How about starting today? Try turning off your screens an hour before bed, doing a short meditation, or simply watching the stars. Ask yourself, what is the pineal trying to show me? This journey has no end. Every night is a chance to go deeper, to discover something new about yourself and the world. So stay curious, keep exploring. The pineal is there, ready to guide you. What are you going to do with this invitation? A conclusion. Pineal, as a guide to a fuller life way, have reached the end of this fascinating journey through the pineal gland. It's that little mystery at the center of our brain that unites science, spirituality, and self-discovery. Along the way, we saw how it regulates our body with hormones such as melatonin and serotonin, connects us to our deepest dreams, and, perhaps, to the universe itself. Between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., when the world is silent, the pineal invites us to listen, be it the voice of intuition, the messages of dreams, or the pulse of something greater. It's as if she whispers, "You are more than you know. Go beyond." But this story doesn't end here. The pineal is more than an organ or a symbol. It is a call to live with more awareness, purpose, and connection. Every nightly meditation, every moment of silence, every choice to take care of your body and mind is a step towards awakening the potential it holds. And the most incredible thing, its potential is within your reach, whether you are 34 or 70. Just get started. Turn off the screens, take a deep breath, look inside. Okay, what does my pineal want to show me today? Okay, so here's the final invitation. How about turning these nights into a ritual of discovery? Okay. Try meditating at 10 p.m., writing down your dreams, or simply contemplating the sky. Let the pineal be your guide. Okay, and who knows, maybe one of these nights you'll find answers you didn't even know you were looking for, or feel for a moment that you're part of something infinitely bigger. Thank you for embarking on this adventure with me. May the pineal gland light your path night after night, revealing the secrets of your body, your mind, and the universe. Till the next journey.